happened. So you were probably not expecting another part of this DELAMORE video, and I wasn't expecting to make another part of the DELAMORE video. But a week ago, and it's taken me a week to be able to speak on camera because I was so stressed out about this, I rang David at the DELAMORE just to check up on the plane, see how it's going, and he says, "Your ears are burning, we were just talking about you." And I thought, oh no, what's that, what have I done? And he says, someone's just says some of the white looks like it's dripping. And I said, okay, well, get up the lad and have a look, let me know. Now when I was putting it up, I didn't put this in the video because it was just a passing comment. When I put the tail up with Graham, there was the white paint was doing a weird thing, it was like bubbling nearly. It was very strange, I don't know what it was. So I just assumed it was that. A couple of hours later, David emailed me back telling me we have a problem and sent me these photographs. As you can see, it's fucked. Plain and simply fucked. Fucked. From the looks of it, the white paint has just completely run. Completely just destroyed in the rain. Now, you'll say, well, why don't you test this? I did test it. I tested all the paint and its waterproofness. But I made one vital, massive mistake. Now, this is assuming it's the white paint that's the problem. From these photographs, it really does look like the white. It looks like the white's run, and the white has run behind the black, and the black has slipped a bit, like a transfer, if you like. I tested the black waterproof, which is a black acrylic paint. This one, for its waterproof. It was fine. If you look at that plane, the black is fine. Now, I didn't actually test the chromacryl outside. I just assumed it was an acrylic paint, the same as Winsor & Newton, it would act the same way. But, from the looks of this fucking stuff has not acted the same way. Plain and simply, the rain has got into the white and the white's just come off. And the black has survived. Now, this needs fixed, and this needs fixing fast. 6 weeks of this, just continuously doing this thing, and now it's gone wrong, and the panic has ensued quite quickly and dramatically. In fact, how I'm sitting is probably a sign of that. So Kate's going to get the plane back, and then we'll hopefully be able to fix it easily. We just need no rain for the next few days, just to let it dry out, because I won't be able to do anything with it if the wood is sopping. I'm going to have to do the thing I didn't want to do, and that is put a heavy varnish over it, acrylic varnish, a water-based varnish. I didn't want to use this because most waterproof varnishes are, 1, expensive, and 2, a bit shiny, but this is damage limitation. I need to get this thing back on the wall. If it's a bit shiny, it's going to be a bit shiny. I found one which is satin based. Satin's, a bit shiny, and it'll have to do. So here is another episode of the series on fixing this bastard, and hopefully, fingers crossed, we can fix it and get it back up there, and it'll be good as new. So I need lots of sun, and the plane is back. Katie went and got it from the DELAMORE, and it's back. So now it's time to see what the damage is, and fingers crossed it's not too bad, but I don't know. Here we go. Let's go see what it looks like. So, good and bad news. I've got the plane out. What I thought had happened. The bad news is this. Look at it. You can see what's happened is the white's just run. The white's run and turned into this like weird, I don't know what this is, like powder, which doesn't come off or wipe off. And that in turn has made some of the black acrylics slip. If you look at the one that's got that one there, not much white on it, that one's not that bad really. The good news is there's two good news. Let's look on the bright side, let's not always be negative. It's fixable. And it's not wet. This is not wet, this is absolutely bone dry. So I'm not painting onto wet wood, which is, that's a godsend. This has got to be done quick. So what I'm planning is white spray paint all around this, all the white bits spray paint, and it'll be opaque enough for me to see the black. Then go back in with the same black acrylic paint and repaint all of this. Then the varnish, there you go, you can really see where it slipped here. See, plastic slip, but this is dried solid, rock solid. I think in retrospect I spent so much time worrying about the wood that actually I didn't worry about the paint enough. Let's get spraying and see what happens. I feel better than I did. I was so disheartened, you wouldn't believe, but this is fixable. This is very doable. I want to get this done in 2 days. This thing has nearly killed me. So, enough jibber jabbing, let's get fucking going on this bastard. So, we're going to get the white done. Spray this white, and then we'll spray it, and then we're going to go outside and hopefully dry nice and quickly. Let's see what happens. I'm using white spray paint. There you go, so that's the first part. As you can see, I've just gone over it with spray. Perfect, it's worked, it's got to work fine. And because even on these bits, I can still see where the black should be. So that's a layer of spray paint, touch up the white, and that seems to have worked okay. So I'm going to do that with all of the bits. See what happens. The nose is the one that's got battered pretty bad because there's so much white in it, and you can see, here we go. This one's really got pretty bad. This is all dropped. And you can see where all the paint's run. So cheers again, Chroma Crawl. Just we'll keep saying that. So yeah, this is the one that's going to need the most work. With the wonders of spray paint, it shouldn't take too long. What's going on my hair today? Here we go. We're done as expected. Actually, the nose wasn't the worst bit, the tail was. Yep. That looks out of focus, but it's not because it's so misty. And the rest are here dry. They've all dried roughly already. I won't let them fully dry. I'm adding the black, they're all dry. Going back in with the Windsor and Newton, which is a decent acrylic paint. I'm not going to show you me painting all them because you've already seen it. But I'm just going to go back over all the black and hopefully it's going to look good as freaking new. So we'll see, find out. So, good and bad news. The bad news is I've been painting for about 5 hours. I've not finished it. The problem is, and I shall show you, is the paint is mixed together with the varnish and it's made this very solid, like nearly plaster-like texture. This is the worst one, and that means I've got a lot of dips and stuff to paint in, so it's making doing straight lines a lot more difficult, and it's meaning I have to use a lot more paint. So this is taking way longer than I expected. It will get done. As you can see, that one's done. I'll show you the others. See, this one here is fine, but it's taken a while. You can see all the texture in it now. There's no way I should get that done. This done today, but it will work. It's just tiring, and the lens of this camera is filthy. I hope you can see. Anyway, back to the grind. I've got a backache. Got the wing and the middle of the nose. Getting a few weird, like, see little white bits popping up. I don't think it's going to matter too much because again, it's going to be so high up. I think that's just happening because there's so much texture on there now. And I'm also painting on top of varnish, which is never good because it's a slippy surface. That's not a bad day's work. Let's go and test the varnish, shall we? I'm excited. So this is the varnish. This, which was recommended to me by Stumpy, who you will have seen in other videos, the little fella. This is outdoor clean varnish, long lasting wood protection, quick dry, repels water and provides all year round outdoor wood protection. So I'm going to put a coat of that on the wing just to test it. It's going to have a satin finish, so it's going to be slightly glossy. Day 2. I put that varnish on the wing last night, so it's dry now. Here we go, let's have a look. It's covered it very well. It should be fine, and you can feel it's got a film over it. But as you can see, it is stuck. It's quite shiny. There you go. Oh, there you go. You can see it's quite shiny. This was the reason I didn't use this varnish originally, because I wanted it to be a matte plane. You know, it's more important to keep up there now than it is to have a little bit of a shine. So I think it's gonna be fine. It's covered it perfectly well. I just gotta get the rest done. Yeah, it's got a nice film on it. I've also done the back as well, but you can't really see it on the back. The back was unaffected. That had the silk paint on, and the silk paint seems to have survived. But it's ready. It's got a very nice feel to it. It feels very plasticky now. So there's no water going to get through that. let's just double check and see if it's waterproof. This one is the wing, and it's got, so I'm going to spray it now. Okay, that's pretty wet. You can see it's kind of balling up. But the test is touch. So, is there any paint going to come off? God, I hope not. No, we are clear. Whack, whack. Whack, whack. No, that's clear. That's clear. Yeah, you can see that it's like pooling. So I think that is it. I'm going to leave that for a while, nice and wet, just to check it, but I think it's fine. Thank crap for that. Right, these are all finally painted, which is good, and the sun's out, which is helping drying time. So here we go, they're all done. This is a familiar sight, isn't it? So what I'm going to do is, I've still got these little air bubbles here and there, but I'm not going to worry about that now. I'll flip them all over and varnish the back quickly, and hopefully by the time I've finished that one, this one will be dry. They are done again. All varnished up, drying in the beautiful sun. Where is it? Where's the sun? Up there. Ah, probably destroyed the camera. So they're all done. Like I said before, they're a gloss than I would like, and that was the reason I didn't use this in the first place, but we need it to stay good. So that's it. We fixed it in a day and a half. That's not too bad. Now we're gonna have to take another day to drive all the way to Ivy Bridge and put this thing back up, but at least it's been salvaged and rescued, and it really looks as good as new. It's much shinier than before. So to the DELAMORE. Deja vu, here we are again. Morning. It's not quite as early as last time, because last time when we installed it, I got down there for 9 or something. I was up about 5. So it's it is, what day is it? Thursday. The sun's out. Well, kind of. It's not pissing it down, so that's good. It looks pretty good out there. So I guess the only worry would be that we've got to put it up using ladders, but it shouldn't be a problem. We'll get on the road again, and probably the next time I see you, we'll be at the DELAMORE again. Take 2.
Okay, right. I am filming now. So here we are. He's putting the plane up, taking up the ladder one by one. They've only been up there for about 2 minutes, so far it's going okay. But those ladders are a bit bouncy. The one coming up. And here they are, one other waiting. Like a puzzle.
few hearts that got battered. Look. These also got a bit scraped up. Don't know if you can see that. So I'm just going to give them a little spray and then put them back up, and they'll be done. And then I can show it all off to you.
Straight.
Steve.
What?
That's not safe behaviour.
In the way. All done. There's the actual building, and there's the tiny little plane beside the huge house. And there it is, all up. Very happy with it. I'm very, very impressed. The fix wasn't too bad. There it is, all done. I haven't got the bottom heart on, but that's okay. Excellent. I am knackered. Dumpy, he is going to outro the video. He's dressed as the dude from
Careful now.
what's the thing called?
Make sure it's a compliment.
No, it's not a compliment.
So not last summer.
Yeah, compo. You look like, I know you don't, you look like a smurf.
Right next, come on.
Dumpy's done, Kerry's had enough, and Ella's not been in it, but this is Ella. That is the end of the video, and you've ended with Dumpy. 83.